Hello everyone, welcome in here to the short morning sports stream back in NBA 2K16 My Career, year 5, going to be taking on the Hornets here, or as I'm going to make them, the Bobcats.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal.
I apologize for a little bit of a later start. I would have started on time,
in this game, we'll
but I got a bit distracted by Pokemon Go. I noticed that I'm on Team Mystic, in case anyone was wondering, but I noticed that Mystic had taken back to the local gyms, and I wanted to run up really quickly and drop some Pokemon off so I could get the Defender bonus on the day.
He's been on a tear.
Well, you know, he's letting the game come
that was a weird buffer. Of course, this game always has weird buffers.
And he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one. Well, lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but ooh, that's
Crispy barbecue chicken.
Is it lunchtime? We got it some time, but you know he's not settling for any look.
That does sound pretty good.
Very versatile. He'll take.
Not gonna lie, I'm getting a bit hungry listening to this conversation.
He's a step ahead, like mentally, like he has this mental telepathy that goes on and goes. He knows what you're thinking before you think it. Before the guy thought it was a thought.
Wow.
Wow. It's like a.
That's
like an
deep, man. That's
IQ,
deep,
isn't it?
Oh, say does that star-spangled
banner yet wave.
o'er the land of the free and the heart
Just getting caught up on a few things here. Oh, come on, don't freeze.
We're coming to you from the Time Warner Cable Arena in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. Home of the Hornets. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets winning their last game again. And guys, it could have gone either way. Nearly
Last game against you guys? That was weird. Alright, here we go.
And I think most fans thought that once
Pacers,
they
Bobcats.
they had missed their opportunity. And overtime
A
wasn't
classic
gonna go their
matchup
way,
for the Agents.
I tell you what, you got to give them credit for pulling it out.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready.
I don't know if that was good
on the court
shot
for Indiana.
defense.
Moore, he's in at power forward. Ellis is out there with Hill. Then it's Turner, and it's George in at the small forward. And the basket by Hill.
They really can't
Alrighty
allow
then.
them too many open
Step
looks
back
like
three-pointer
that.
start
I mean,
things
that's
off.
just inviting trouble.
Come on, let me go one-on-one with Al. Little Al. Well, I'm going to beat
Puts
up
it
the
5
mascot.
from
Oh!
18. And the shot falls short this time. On defense, Charlotte. It's a three-point game. Ellis kicks to Hill. Yes, and it's Ellis.
Hill's feeling it to start the game. As he runs in place for a minute there. Everything's good, though.
A slow start for Charlotte in this one. And it's Walker penetrating out to the wing. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. Jefferson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just lazy defense.
Yeah, but it even took me a little extra time to make those runs to the gym because, no surprise, the app crashed a couple times, so had to restart things,
And again, it's
which delayed me a little bit more.
He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. From 13. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
I really do hope they get the server issue solved, and solved quickly, too.
Moore against Gibson. And And 2 free throws
Because from
coming
what
up
I
as
understand,
drawing
that's
the
what's
whistle on a lot of
delaying
guys.
their international
I like the
release
fact
right
that
now.
The defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Is because of such the because of the popularity
From the line, and that's what you want to
in
see.
the U.S., Australia, and New Zealand. I think are the
And
other
some more
spots that
nails
have
both of
it.
We're seeing today what
Um,
makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men.
And
Beautiful stroke.
how bad the servers have crashed just from the popularity from those select areas.
A strong
They
defense under heavy
are
pressure
delaying
all over.
international release
Pass down for Indiana.
until
won
they
that game
get their
against the Pistons. The
server
Dallas of Auburn Hill.
issues resolved
I mean,
and make sure
no
the servers
stress
are
from that one.
actually
Again,
ready.
Almost looked like a shoot around for him. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you'd see a team get that hot away from home.
Ellis can't get it to go.
Which I can't really blame them. I mean, it sucks that, you know, a lot of people are missing out right now because the game is a ton of fun.
Here's Hood. Looking at his point
but
production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
I do want them to get the server issues resolved so
All going up court.
that more people can actually enjoy it, and those who are enjoying it right now can enjoy it more on a consistent basis.
80% from the game, so early offensively they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Walker with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
Boy, I can't
Pacers
grab a
leading
rebound
by
here.
5. At the elbow, it's Ellis. The
How
shot's
did
good,
that
and the assist
pass
by
not
George.
get stolen?
George has got
Wow.
3 assists in the game.
They've wasted no time
So
settling
yeah, I
into
completely
their
understand why
Yeah,
they're
they're
delaying
lasered
it.
in.
I
I mean,
I
really
just
making
feel
the
bad
most
for the
of their
people that
possessions.
still have to
Walker
wait.
penetrating. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now.
And I
Doris?
really want to honestly
Thanks, guys. I
know
caught up
what
with
they
the
were
Hornets head coach.
expecting.
And of course, he said a big key for them will be trying to minimize Monte Ellis's impact.
Like,
on
were they
offense.
not
He
expecting the
added,
popularity?
"He's one of the best in the
Whoa!
league at flowing by his defender and
Pause
finishing at
for
the rim. We
dramatic
gotta force him
dunk.
left, and
But
then at
were
the
they really
other
not
end, make sure we
expecting
go at him
the
defensively
popularity
and see that
of
he
this
expends some
app?
energy there as
I
well.
guess not. I guess they
Kevin, defense not
underestimated it.
Ellis's strong suit seems like a smart plan.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Walker the pass to Jefferson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Hill against Walker. And Freak throws it down.
Taking it to the rack
There we
with
go.
power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling
Hammer
on the
time.
lead with the dunk like that.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Crash the offensive glass. Also, it's the left stick that does it. For some reason, I kept thinking the right stick did the box out moves. Amateur hour.
New group in now for Charlotte. Harrell, he's checked in for Jefferson. Mack comes in for Taj Gibson. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Hood. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Kemba Walker. The Pacers also changing it up. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for Ellis. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hill.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball
Hey,
is
this
in
guy's a
his
power
hand.
forward, but he
come on
runs
now.
the
You know,
point?
he doesn't miss too many open looks
That's
like that.
Now the dish to
interesting.
Devin, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
I think this guy's a power forward. Oh, small forward, power forward. Okay.
Well, there have been a few small forwards helping their teams in all sorts of ways lately. Like this group leading the position in rebounding the last 10 games.
Just watching him
Second is
inch
Michael
with me.
Kidd-Gilchrist.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than
oh,
the
there we
grand
go,
majority
finally.
of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, I think they all have that little bit of extra edge to their game that allows them to put up the kind of rebound numbers usually you only see from power forwards.
No,
Final
no,
clock.
no, 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 no. That was
Now
stupid.
Bayless. Taking a look at his stats.
I
he's
gotta
averaging around 7.5
ignore that
points a
old
game.
ball too long. I get too anxious, and then I make a stupid mistake like that.
But it sinks right in. Pacers leading by 5. Freak sets a screen for Lynn. Down low. Here's more.
And one. Ah. Oh, it's
goaltending.
goaltending.
He didn't get
I
to
thought he
that one quite in
fouled.
time, Kevin.
I'll
Those
take
can be
it.
tough to
Either way, it
gauge
would have been 2
sometimes.
points.
And Indiana making a change here. Adams checked in. Here is Bayless, defended by Lynn. Here's Harrell, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And really nothing like
Come on, Deadman, wake up down there.
Down to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Okay.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they
what I
really
do,
good
I
numbers all
just
season
do
from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects
check
of
diddly
this team this
squatters.
season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And so Moore nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Hornets trail by 7.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Bow, bow, bow. Sorry, Pokemon on the mind,
but the
obviously.
rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
That.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
Nope.
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Blah, 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 blah,
I'm
blah.
not so sure playing street ball is really working
Blah.
out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Can you
I
tell
have to
I
agree
don't
with you.
care?
What might be better than
Woo.
continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
And now the second quarter just getting
Ah.
set to start. And let's take a moment, guys, to get
Whoa,
your take on the
what am
scoring
I
so
doing?
far for the Pacers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest
Ha
of the game.
ha! I
And
recovered
also,
after
it's
getting
been
hung
a
up.
positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Harrell is out there with
Okay.
Jefferson. Then there's Austin Rivers.
Ah.
And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Hood in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there.
Kind of
for
gave up
Charlotte.
on that one.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons
No!
was just
Ah!
phenomenal. He had 37 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about
All right, back
any
the other
missed shot
way.
that
Here we
came off
go.
the
Here we
rim.
go.
Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris.
Whoops,
Guys,
that's
the
not
way
CJ
he carried
Miles.
them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And the Hornets making a change here. Gibson's checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Ellis in for Adams. They set the pick. Hood kicks to Jefferson. Charlotte no good that time either.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on it.
Pass to George. Moore with it. Now guarded by Gibson. Stoudemire trying to break
Sorry about
free.
that. Had to take
And
care
there's
of
George.
some
That's
business
good
really
on
quick.
the assist from Moore.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
There's Walker with the three, and it's Paul George with the five.
Oh, George, why?
And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner comes in for Amari Stoudemire, and George Hills subbed in for Jeremy Lin.
Is the Hornet about to sumo wrestle somebody back there?
Here's Hood, and the rebound
me
goes
that.
to the Pacers. Moore's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's George, and it's George again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy
Oh,
like that
no.
open. Lucky break there for the D.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Kemba Walker. For Indiana, they've got only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Stolen by Rivers.
Oh,
Fast
come on,
break now for
guys.
Charlotte. Rivers has got the ball.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. First in scoring, first in blocks, and he's a devastating finisher on the inside. The best field goal percentage in the league.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow
Kinda
him
falling
down
apart
or even
here.
come close.
And he's good on the second. Pacers leading by 4. Outside Hill. He dishes it to George. Feeds to Moore. The jump hook. That one goes. Count it.
You betcha.
Moore's got 10 points in the game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Pacers.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you
Ba
can
ba
tell
do
they
do
really
do 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 do
they
do
can
do
stifle you at that end of the floor.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Hood, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gibson with the screen on George, and it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating the timely screen.
I couldn't get the block. I was trying to get the block, but I couldn't get the block. But the block wasn't there. Block it. I'm just speaking gibberish.
And as always, the mid part of the NBA season.
And Charlotte's all the way down
Let's check
there.
out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You look at Indiana.
Don't worry, Chicago. You'll be up top next year. I'm coming home.
Game in and game out. And, of course, Charlotte just way behind.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
Pacers leading
Nailed
by
it.
4. Dishes it to Moore.
Too many people here.
1:58 left in the first half. And he gets it to go.
All right,
9
nice
points for
shot.
Monte Ellis.
That was
Take
simply
the
a defensive
assist.
breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Bayless dishes to Mack. He feeds it to Gibson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise
Ba
up.
ba
like he can.
ba da da ba da 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 ba da.
Ellis, the pass to Moore. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Was easy enough.
And 12 points for Freak.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Offensive rebound, and that's out of bounds.
Yay!
Indiana
Good
will
job,
retain
George.
possession. Harrell, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Pacers also changing it up. Dwayne Dedman's checked in for Turner. C.J.
Ah.
Miles comes in for George. And it's
Trying
Adams
a
in
quick
for
shot
Ellis.
off the inbound. Didn't work as well as I
From
hope it
15 feet
would.
away, and he gets it to go.
I did put a little extra on it.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Adams down low. He's guarded by Rivers. Stolen by Rivers.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
Turnover.
Greg, I mean, I agree with you.
Killing
They
us
need to
right
get
now.
a quick look and then try to get another possession after that. That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's Dedman. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist making his last shot. Here's Moore. Good on the
There
triple.
we go.
Moore's got 7 points for the quarter.
No doubt about
Rattles
the
at home.
consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Bayless, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Out to the right wing. From deep, Miles. Good, the assist.
Nice, Miles.
Miles has got his first 3 points of the game.
Ooga booga.
And the first half is now in the books.
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jefferson. And Al, what's the strategy been so far defensively, and what needs to happen in this?
Dun 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 dun.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Dun 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 dun.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for free. 15 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue.
All right,
the
good fighting
importance
through
of that. Many
contact.
times a
I
game
like it.
comes down to which team wins
Hustle.
the free throw battle.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Moore, he's in at the 4 spot. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George, and it's Turner in at center. Here's the screen.
Charlotte's really still in this game because of the fact that
Outside,
we've
Walker,
turned
a
the ball
screen
over
by
so many
Jefferson.
times.
Shot clock at 5. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Hornets have shot 2 free throws.
And we
they've
do
so
stupid
far.
stuff like that.
The first one falls.
Come on, Brick.
And he makes
Hey,
the
it
first, but
worked.
misses the second.
They're
That
really
one
getting the
out
work
of
done
1,000
inside with the
times.
rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not.
Oh, don't even try.
Rebound.
Don't even try.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a
Boom.
floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul.
Take it.
That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Hill. Now here's Lin. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
I'm starting to find holes in the
Punishment
defense.
with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Heating up. Can't touch this. Dan.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Run the fast break.
Over that
Got it.
Got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. He thinks there are opportunities for second chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. He also told them their offense needs to center around the pick and roll. That's a play he feels they can use to really exploit the weaknesses in this defense. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the
That's
fourth quarter,
my
and
bad.
maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Pacers leading by 10.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Freak throws it down.
Boy, what a slick job of passing.
Why do
from
they
Jeremy
even
Lin on that.
try? They just embarrass
Charlotte has gone
themselves.
0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hood kicks to Gibson. There's a screen. Screen by Jefferson.
Do-do-do-boop-boop-a-doo.
Walker against Lynn. Puts up the baby hook. Here's Jefferson. Can't get it to go.
Give me that.
Some solid defense.
Run the
from
fast break.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that.
Yeah.
Steady.
There we
With their
go.
Work on the interior, really a well-rounded effort overall.
That's how we do it. This is how we do
Just
it.
over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Bring that back
Walker
again.
kicks to Hood. Left side Gibson. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. Indiana leading by 14.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Moore outside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And that one's good. George.
Didn't need to
Seems
move
that
at all.
every
Knew
pass
that
they
one was
make is
good.
leading to a score here. I mean, that's just
Didn't really
exquisite
run the
ball
fast
movement.
break on that.
And
but-
that's because the ball is looking
Oh, well.
for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Go, go, go. Run,
Oh,
run,
here we
run.
go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. And Gibson sends it back.
And run, run, run the other way.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And here's Indiana. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Moore. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Okay,
George
so
has got
come on.
6
That was a
assists here
fast
tonight.
break score game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful
Now
passing
we're
it is,
starting.
Mark.
See, we
Their
cleaned
last
up the
10 points
game.
have all come off assists.
Stupid turnovers. Of course,
Walker.
now I say that,
He's
and
got
we're going to
9.
start committing stupid turnovers.
Here's Jefferson. Moore with the block.
Here's Moore.
It's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Some changes for Charlotte. Harrell, he's checked in for Gibson.
All right,
Austin
nice. An
Rivers
A plus
comes in
on
for
Run the
Hood,
Fast Break.
And Jared Bayless subbed in for
Get
Walker.
you.
The Pacers also
He's
with the
sipping
sub. Miles is checked in. Here is Bayless. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
All right, Bayless. I
got
see you
6.
there.
1:46 left in the third.
Got it. Let's get the
Lynn
ball
dishes to
inside.
Miles. They set the pick, and Moore kicks to Lynn. In the corner, George with it. Shoots off the screen. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
Get in there. And
Fouled
one.
hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
So
It's
close.
gonna be on Montrezl Harrell. All
Quite been
we'll
able
take
to
a
get the
look
and
now
one
at
to
how
fall
the points
lately.
have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Max checked in for Charlotte. Indiana also making some changes.
Did we get it?
Dwayne
We got
Dedmonds
it.
checked in for Turner. Jordan Adams comes in for George. And George Hills subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Drive by Adams. A floater. Here's Moore.
And
goaltending
one.
is gonna
There
be the
we
call.
go.
So they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the
I just
aggressiveness.
needed to
go
say I
after
couldn't
the
get it
block.
to fall one
But
more
that one's
time.
going to count.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line. this
Explosion
season. How
here in
about
the third
over
quarter.
90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And Bayless kicks to Jefferson. Pop loose off the pick and
All
hammers
right,
it
all
home.
right, all right.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Here's Adams. Following the bucket by the Hornets.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
So he gets the whistle. Two shots
Oh,
go
well.
up.
Oh,
Gives
the
us a
officials
chance
are all
for-
over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't
One
give him
last
any
shot.
choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Hornets have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. That one is off.
Ooh. No! Oh, I wanted to stay in, coach. No! I guess get a good
Pacers
rest
leading
there.
by 23. They've got Harold. Austin Rivers is out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Ellis. Nice job coming off that screen.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Walker against Lynn. Here's Walker, plenty of space. That one a little long.
Track
No
that
getting around
down.
the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Oh,
To the
no!
line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. Some changes
Why did
for
you move
Indiana.
your feet?
Maxwell, he's checked in for Turner. And Nelson is subbed in for Ellis. Walker against Nelson. Nelson with the steal.
Oh, Nelson gets some
And
playing
Lynn with
time.
a clear path to the hoop. Good, and a nice assist from
The
Nelson.
rookie.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
There's the screen. To the middle. Here's Gilmore, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And he can time his passes. so
All
perfectly. Wow, what
right.
an assist.
Outside, George kicks it to Moore. Shot clock at 6. And George, here we go. Another shot. No good from Moore.
Yeah, but you have
Dang
to
it.
love that tough interior defense.
And Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
A nice shot by Caboclo.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Pacers leading by 22.
Okay, well, this
Nelson
case.
outside. Moore.
What?
Jefferson.
No!
And it's out of
Come
bounds.
on,
Nice
get
touch by
out of here
Jefferson.
with that.
Turner's checked in for Indiana. Ellis comes in for Nelson. Here's Moore. Indiana again missing.
Ah, can't get that quick shot out of the
Does
corner.
he focus closer in? Let's see.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. 1:57 left in the fourth. Clock at 6. Here's Jefferson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now here's Lynn.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
The feed to Moore. Yes.
There we
And
go.
a nice assist from Lynn.
Better.
Lynn's got 6 assists in the game. Hornets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Screen by Jefferson. Gibson with the screen on Lynn. Walker goes in. Can't get the reverse layup to fall.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
got it.
Yes,
Get the ball
and with this
inside.
one winding down, it's obvious.
bench
to
finish
everyone
this
who
one
watched
out.
it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
Great, generous ball movement.
This one's
tonight. A
over.
thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points.
Talk about applying pressure to a
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Good shot. for
So
a
no
great
problem
shot.
for Indiana as they
The
get
game
the
in
win.
total
This
blocks.
crowd was stunned by the
Forcing the
manner in
Whoa,
which their
short
team was
glitch.
dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Not bad. 30, 12, 5, and 2. I'll take that.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
I know Freak's got a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Blur.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Random
For
sound
Shaquille
effects.
O'Neal,
Gotta add 'em.
Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan,
Gotta
and the
add
rest
'em.
of the 2K Sports crew. I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night, me. Ooh, career total layups. Well, loading screen, that means it's time for more dramatic readings from the HGST Toro Mobile, the booklet thing. When we last left off, we found out what the limited warranty covered. Now we will find out how long does the limited warranty coverage last. We head to the practice here. This limited warranty lasts for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years, or a fixed period from date of purchase, depending on when and where it was originally purchased. To determine the warranty specifically for your product, visit www.hgst.com. A valid proof of purchase may be required to prove eligibility. If you do not have a valid proof of purchase, the limited warranty period will be measured from the date of sale from HGST to the authorized distributor. Continuing on now, what does this limited warranty not cover? Limited warranty does not cover damage resulting from commercial use, misuse, accident, modification, or alteration to hardware or software, tampering, unsuitable physical or operating environment beyond product specifications, improper maintenance, or failure caused by a product for which HGST is not responsible. This is no warranty of uninterrupted or error-free operation. There is no warranty for loss of data. You must regularly back up the data stored on your product to a separate storage product. Sorry, that's very fine print to read this. There is no warranty for product with removed or altered identification labels. We'll pause there for a second. Defender up. There we go. Boost, I think, are still good at this point. Yeah. Raptors. Now let's break out classic pinstripes. And there we go. Alright, to continue. HDST does not provide any other warranties of any kind, including, but not limited to, the implied warranties or conditions of merchantability,
The season hasn't gone as
Don't know if
smoothly
I've ever
for
seen that
them
word
as I'm
before.
sure they hoped it would.
I'm not
The good
saying
news
it's
is
not
they
a
still
word,
have a
just
good
never
chunk
really
of it
seen it.
left to play.
Anyway,
But if
and
they're gonna make
fitness
a
for
run,
a
they better
particular
do it soon.
purpose. Some jurisdictions do
And
not
guys, this
allow
team
the
getting some
limitation of
big
implied
help in the
warranties,
form of
so
Freak.
this
He has
limitation
stepped up
may
and
not
been a big
apply to you.
contributor over this
HDST
recent
is not responsible for returning
stretch
to
of games.
you
You know, he's
product.
playing under
Change
control
for
on it.
him.
He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also
HDST
being more
is not
aggressive,
responsible
taking
for
the initiative.
returning
You know,
to
he's just
you
going at
product,
people
which
with
is
the
not
barbecue
covered
chicken theory.
by
Just
this limited
get out of my way,
warranty.
I'm gonna eat you.
Yeah,
I'm not
Freak
even
might be
lying,
one of
that's
my
what it
favorite players
actually
coming up,
says.
Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could score.
I think they forgot to put an A in there.
Because of their trust
I think
in
it's
him.
supposed to be HDST is not responsible for returning to you a product which is not covered by this limited warranty.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us.
Typo.
We will see you next time.
That's why you read these things. And that has been another reading from the HDST Toro Mobile Guide pamphlet manual thing. Basketball time.
Welcome everyone to Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the home of the Pacers, where we will be broadcasting today's action live. I'd like to welcome you to
It's
the
the
NBA
home
on
of the
2K
Pacers.
Sports.
The
This is
Pacers
Kevin
there.
Harlan,
The
and here with me
Pacers.
tonight, Greg
The
Anthony,
Pacers,
Mark
Pacers,
Miller, and
Pacers.
George
We're the
Burns from sideline.
Pacers.
Taking a look at Toronto. These guys facing good ball clubs and will continue to over
Good
the
start.
upcoming stretch of games, even more critical to notch a win in this one.
And they face this team just once more after tonight. So they lost that first matchup. They're looking to get this one to boost their confidence.
Oh, they'll lose
give
this
themselves
matchup.
a chance to win the season series.
And Greg,
There
I
is
think
no
that'll
winning.
have them coming out of the locker room with a little pep in
I didn't
their
even see who their starting lineup was. See here, Pierre Jackson, DeMar DeRozan, Lynn Hughes, Joffrey Levine, maybe? Alfred Ellis. And they've got Diaw, Ross, Shumper, McLemore, Hendricks, Irvin, Jones. Hendricks and Jones doing the same pose.
step.
Righty.
I mean, they do not want to lose back-to-back games to this team, especially having only one more game to play against them this season.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gates. Oh!
Woohoo!
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Hughes up top, Turner covering. They set the pick. And DeRozan, here we go. He used that pick just right. DeRozan's got his first points in this
Uh-oh,
one.
hiccup
You know,
attack.
the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Oh, here's more. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Charlotte.
And I thought the contribution
There you go,
he
that'll
made
get
by
my
just
bar back
generating
up there.
contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Here's Jackson, following the score by Miles Turner. Jackson kicks to DeRozan. Rebounded by Ellis.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Kept alive. Second shot opportunity.
Get in there.
No good from
Ah!
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
there. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Hill. Jackson passes to Hughes. It's rebounded by
Wow.
Indiana. They defeated
Way to
Charlotte
not
in
take
their last
advantage
game.
of that.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically
Very good.
stunned
Very good.
at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Here's Jackson. Paul George making his last shot. It's Jackson with the drive. Pass to Laverne.
It's Laverne. Oh! And I send it
And
all
that's
the
out
way
of bounds.
back
Toronto
to the
will retain
opposite
possession.
side. Woo! Now you gotta run all the way back down there. Ayo! Ayo!
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against Milwaukee.
Wow, I can't believe they actually managed to hit rim on that one.
From multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played and made a contribution, and that's always a positive thing.
Most of the NBA will be taking a breather during the All-Star weekend, but Freak will be a part of the action. Clark, as we know, in a big way.
In a real big way. I mean, he's slated to take part in multiple events, Kevin, during the All-Star weekend. Not sure how he'll do in all of those, but should make for an exciting weekend for him.
Now here's Ellis, following the miss by Miles Turner. 5 on the clock. They need this one, and he hits the jump shot.
Ah, wow.
He's got his first basket of the night.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
They set the pick. And there's the call.
No!
It's gonna be a legal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for Ellis. And it's Jeremy Lin in for George Hill. And then for Toronto, Shumpert is checked in for Ellis. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade.
All right, come on,
but
Andy.
an upgrade nonetheless.
Head in the
Indiana
game.
making a change here. Adams checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Then McLemore, he's checked in for Jackson. Now here's McLemore. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee. Ross for 3. Rebounded by Moore. Well, if you've seen some of the slams he's thrown down this year, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Freak will be participating in this year's dunk contest.
Yeah, I'm claiming it right now. I mean, he's my favorite to win the thing. I just don't see how he doesn't come away with the crown with his creativity and ability to elevate and levitate.
Well, once again in the dunk
That is an
contest.
elegant move to drop in the floater
See
there,
if I
guys.
can actually do something in it this year.
1:27 left in the first. Left side, Shumpert. A 3-ball. Pacers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the
At
way
least
you
got
want
better
it on the
last
road,
year.
too.
I didn't
Don't even
finish
give
with
the fans
0
a chance
points.
to get into it.
Passes to Laverne. There's the dish.
First year I did it, I got a big fat 0.
That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Pacers leading by 3. Moore right side. Uses the glass that time, and it's
Wait
good.
for it.
This shouldn't be a shock to anyone with the way he's been shooting this year, but it's just been confirmed that Freak Clark will be part of the three-point contest.
You know, he's got a nice stroke, Kevin, so I can see him doing well in the three-point contest. Takes some endurance to put up 25 shots in a short amount of time. So he's going to have to do a little work to get ready for that aspect of it.
I wasn't paying attention. They just announced I'm in the 3-point contest as well. I mean, I am leading the league in 3-point percentage. It would make sense. Oh boy.
Leading by 5.
I'm
Good
definitely
ball
going to need to practice over
Shot
the
clock at
weekend.
6. Here's Shumpert. And again, no good by Toronto. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Lynn kicks to Moore. Adams outside. Back to Moore. Good if it goes. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness!
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy, no matter what the
No
situation
problem.
is.
No problem whatsoever. Low scoring first quarter.
Freak was was recently picked to compete in this year's dunk contest. We caught up with him to get his thoughts on being selected for the first time.
What is this with the first time nonsense?
It's good to see that kind of excitement about Clark competing in the dunk contest.
A long
I guess
list
this
of outstanding
game has
dunkers.
limited
Spud Webb,
audio.
Michael Jordan, Dominique
Everything's your
Wilkins,
first
Larry Nance,
time.
Vince Carter, Dr. J. I mean, these guys left a lasting legacy in the dunk contest. Can Freak match up to that? It's going to be fun to see if he does.
The third time's
And
the charm,
first quarter
right?
is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, we've got DeRozan, and it's Jackson in at the point. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He finished with
Woo!
30 points, and as always,
Pull that rebound down with
rebound after
authority.
rebound as well. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
All right, everyone's like, yeah, screw it, we're not guarding him. He's too good.
A hard act to follow.
Run away!
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort
It's
of
like he attempted to guard me, and then he's like, you know what? I'm a point guard. He's got way too much
Here's
height on me.
Jackson,
You know what?
following
I'm
the
just going to give him the
basket by
basket.
Freak.
This is
Dishes
ridiculous.
to DeRozan. Pacers
Wow,
with the
I don't know
rebound.
how I didn't block that.
Moore's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Lynn. To the inside. And Freak throws it down.
I like how he went for the steal, and then he's like, oh crap, I gotta go.
When he wants to.
And
Too
Clark, with the
late.
lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't.
Little
because
extra
otherwise we'd
mustard
probably have
on
a
your
45-minute
sandwich.
delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Doris.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Maybe making those early adjustments
Got
will
it.
give them time to
Not
adjust
that one,
their
though.
effectiveness by halftime.
Good defense,
We'll
Amari.
soon find out, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now, here is Hill. Stoudemire dishes to Ellis.
Nice
Laying in
pump
with a nice
fake.
touch off the glass. Ellis has got his first bucket in this one.
Woo.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
DeRozan's shot is good.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Indiana leading by 11.
Nice pass.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross.
Oh,
That
an
is his
open
first foul of
pass
the
to the
game.
basket.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Turner's checked in for Stoudemire. It's Ellis on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. George against DeRozan. Moore. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Freak. 12 points and 2 rejections. What a
Make
force he's been in
that
the paint.
13
And
points.
he's gotten himself into the air, Clark, so often, blocking shots and getting
And
And
14.
so Moore nails both of them. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Jackson passes to Ellis. Here's Laverne. The rebound by Turner.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty.
Just a little early
rough,
showing for the
but
three-point
that's how you win
contest.
games.
Raptors trail by 16. Kicks to Ellis. Down low. Got a piece of it. Paul George with the steal. To the paint. Here's Moore. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's now 19 points for Freak.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They
Nope.
keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do.
Wow,
as a
man,
defense
11
when they keep
points.
hitting the ball in the paint like this.
Now here's Jackson. He picked up
They're even
12
gone with a
points in their
smaller
last one against
lineup,
Milwaukee.
too. More of
The
a
pass
shooting
to DeRozan
lineup.
to end the run. That's good.
Hey, there we go.
DeRozan's got
DeRozan
7
finally
points
got
in the
him something.
You can't afford.
I think that was that DeRozan? Not even paying attention. Yeah, it was.
to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the basket by Hill.
Back at you.
Yep, right back at you. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Be patient on offense. Can do.
Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end.
Not bad. Not bad.
Inside, or run some pick and roll up top.
Primary focus, defensive.
Defenses
Alfredo!
plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's
A delicious
leading scorer.
sauce.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Jordan Adams in for Ellis. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Toronto. Ben McLemore comes in for Jackson. Now here's Shumpert. 9 points last game. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's
Okay.
1 for 3 to start the game.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Back to Moore. Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. High post try. Toronto grabs the miss. 50 seconds left in the first half.
Tried to come up with the steal there to make up for that.
Shumpert with it. He's picked up by Hill. Here's Laverne. It's rebounded by Indiana. Moore's got 7 rebounds.
All right, patience. Patience now.
Hill dishes to Moore. Feeds to Adams. Back to Moore. He kicks it to Hill. And a wide open look for Freak. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 21 points for Freak.
And after
So they're
his
doing a
last
good
game,
job
really
there
not
with the
surprised to
patience.
See him as hot as he is here tonight.
On the wing, Ellis. And the layup's good off the glass.
All right, that's my bad.
Moore outside.
Ah,
Good on the buzzer beater.
too much traffic. Way too much traffic. Everything's like in slow motion. Good first half.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in
Run
this game, he has
away,
been everywhere.
run
Always
away
been
from
a
the
dynamic
pain.
scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found
Give me
the
that,
answer for
my
him.
ball.
I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Moore, he's in at the 4 spot. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner. And it's George in at the small
Not
forward
quite the
position.
three-pointer I wanted,
So
but
that's the group
it
out there
took a
for Indiana.
step too far. In.
Hill against Jackson. Up top, DeRozan. Wide open look. That one goes. Count it. DeRozan's got 9. And so here's Indiana. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. And And it's Moore penetrating and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Every time.
Okay.
And now bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. Raptors trail by 16. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Out to DeRozan. Ellis with some nice D.
Oops, I didn't mean to pass that to
Here's
Turner.
Hill. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Moore left side. Ellis on the double team. Moore passes to Ellis. Nobody near George. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision making for them offensively.
It's a blowout. Oh no!
And
What was that? Okay,
piling
be
up
physical.
the
Oh, be
assists.
physical on
Dwayne Dedmon's
defense.
checked in for Indiana.
All
Jeremy
right, well,
Lin
there's a
comes
body
in for
bump.
George
There's a
Hill.
body bump.
Outside
Guarding the wrong
Jackson.
guy.
Makes it off the glass.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Lin kicks to George.
Ball inside.
All right, set the screen here or not.
The steal.
Ah!
Fast break Toronto. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Now here's Lin.
Ball inside.
It's George on the wing. DeRozan defending. Kicks it out to Ellis. And the Pacers another three.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half.
Beautiful.
Got good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Bum,
Jackson
bum,
against
bum,
Lin.
bum,
Jackson
bum.
passes to Hughes. Six on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah,
Hughes got 5
I
minutes.
should have gotten over there
The easiest way
quicker.
to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for DeMar DeRozan. How last month turned out for
Care?
him. Getting around 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Raptors trail by 15. Now here's Jackson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Hughes. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league rankings. 8th in free throw percentage. 11th in fewest turnovers
I
per
don't
game.
really
And
want
they're
the
not a team
ball.
that
Let me just
really likes to get
dribble
out
out
and
of
run a whole lot.
bounds.
I mean,
It's like the
they're ranked
slowest
only in the top
turnover
20 in fast
ever.
break points.
Where am
They're
I?
much
Oh,
more
here.
content to play a half-court game.
Yeah, and getting back to their free throw percentage,
Ah!
it might seem like
Boo.
a small thing.
We're ready. And then tip it, and then doink, doink, doink. Doink, doink, doink. And that was all me too. You see, first I go up, I tip it, I bounce it off my arm, I put my hand through his head, and then doink, doink, doink.
But sometimes it's those little things that can
That
put
was
a
fun.
team over the top.
Here's Jackson. Paul George making his last shot. And here is Hughes. He has 5. Moore with the steal. It's
Gotcha.
on the fast break.
Let's get the ball inside.
Launches a 3. Is
Oh!
off. And Toronto will come the other way.
See.
Jackson with it.
That's okay.
Kicks it to Laverne.
All right, that's my
Good,
bet on
and
that
it's
one.
Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Lynn dishes to George. The feed to Moore. Jackson against Lynn. Shots good by
Nice.
Stedman.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead
Wayne
without having to really
Deadman.
work for it.
They set the pick. It's Jackson with the drive. Hughes. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pacers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
First checked in for Indiana.
And there's some more to
CJ
add
Miles
to
comes
it.
in for Monte Ellis.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And Shumpert kicks to McLemore.
Yeah, I guess I have at this point.
Hughes the pass to McLemore.
Only 2.
On the wing, Shumpert, defended by George. Ellis wide open. And again, no good by Toronto.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Lynn. Back to Moore.
Ho-ho!
Finish it off.
The one-hand
Like how they had
slam
that
is
turbo
so
boost
sweet
once I went up for
when
the
it's
dunk.
his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Howa!
Pass to Ellis.
Whoa!
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
He just
Ellis has
zipped
got
away
6.
there.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball,
Ah!
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Here's Lynn. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th.
Whoops.
Ellis is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Laverne in at the 5 down low. It's back to Hill. 6 to shoot. And here's Miles outside. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's
No!
got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now the dish to McLemore.
Again, that was one of those things where I didn't realize Jeremy
And out of
Lin
bounds
was
as the Pacers gain
in as
possession.
a shooting guard.
Indiana leading by 17. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
Yeah, I like what they're doing here, and that's really what it's all about. When you don't beat yourself, you become hard to beat.
Here's Ellis. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. DeRozan passes to Hendricks. There's a screen. Jackson drives in. Kicks it out to Ellis. From deep. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
Nope.
Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Make that 5 of 8.
And that's now 30 points for Freak.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there.
Back on
All by
defense.
himself,
A
it looks like.
plus.
Monte Ellis checked in for Jeremy Lin.
I think this game is over. Any moment now, the bench crew should be coming in.
Here's DeRozan. Unloads from 13. No good. Ellis with some nice D.
And he rushed that
Dean
one, no doubt about it. The position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Dishes it to Moore. Knocked loose.
Should have kicked it to Turner there.
Outside DeRozan. He feeds it to
Of
Jackson.
course, Turner didn't run his man into me.
Gained by Ellis. 6 to shoot. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. Here's Laverne. And he finishes on the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Hill dishes to Moore. Here is Miles. He's guarded by Ellis. And Miles kicks to Moore. And again, it's Indiana.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
I guess Vogel really wants to run up the score here.
Cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Jackson against Hill.
I see you, Frank.
Jackson kicks to DeRozan.
No mercy.
Fires from the line. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's Moore penetrating inside. Here's Turner, and he banks in the layup.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark
George is coming back
when
in.
You look at the assist columns, and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Hill passes to Moore. It's back to Hill. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Raptors have gone just 1 of 6 in the
Oh,
field.
yeah.
A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Hendricks passes to Ellis. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Really, why is the bed maybe they'll go in at this point. Nope. Well, make quick flip here. See if everyone teleports.
Paul George, he's checked in for the
Nope.
Pacers. And also making a switch. Hughes is checked in. Pacers leading by 22.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now Hill.
Move the ball. Stick
To
it
the
to
inside from 12 feet out. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 4 assists now tonight.
So just keep running that score up.
Here's Jackson. Ellis outside. Jackson passes to Hughes. The layup missed.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Get the ball inside.
Moore outside. He dishes it to George. Hill has the open look. Off target with his 3. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 in this.
I thought they were coming in. I saw them standing up there.
So far.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a
Come
gaudy
on,
win
Coach.
for the
Running
Pacers.
us out here for.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
With the victory tonight, the second game just as they took the first between these two teams, moving their record to 2-0 with 1 game left against the Raptors.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. He was really important under the basket.
Here they come
plays
finally.
down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
DeRozan dishes to Jackson. Back to DeRozan. The pass to Hughes. And the layup's good off the glass.
The offense has clearly kicked into
just
gear.
wanted
The
them to
question,
score.
though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally.
So no problem for Indiana.
And that's the game.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Talk about up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports Group, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon.
Good night and so long. And advance. Well, Gears of War has officially released the images of the new Xbox One S themed Gears of War 4. It's a nice red color to it. But as I mentioned, I'm going to stick with my console right now. Really, the benefits of the S and then the future Scorpio are 4K capabilities, and I don't have a 4K TV, so it's really kind of pointless. Alright, home game against the Pelicans.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the
NES.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Nintendo reveals NES Classic Edition console with HDMI outputs and 30 built-in games. Interesting.
And for New Orleans, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. And with the almost
Bears
upon us, lots of
right guard Kyle Long really loves Pokemon Go.
I mean, 3-time MVP of this contest. Tell us about one of your
first
favorite
MVP I
All-Star
shared
moments.
with the great Tim Duncan, a.k.a. Big Fundamentals, but I took the award from him. I said, hey, you already got one of those rings. I'm taking the trophy.
You know what? I hate to give you this kind of props, Shaq, but it really astounds me. You're one of only 3 players to win the All-Star Game MVP, the regular season MVP, and the Finals MVP all in the same year. Forget about a different time span. All in the same. That's an beat, big man.
Not incredible. Who's the other 2?
The other 2, I would probably say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would be one, and I would say Michael Jordan would be the.
Good to know. I'm going to go to Bears camp. Say, hey, you want to go hunt some Pokemon? That would never happen.
Nothing goes together like the Pacers.
Oh, the new mini NES Tecmo Bowl Punch Out. I saw Legend of Zelda's on there.
Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. First game of this trip here for the Pelicans. They're hoping to start it off with a W. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
Yeah, hold on. Just looking at this NES thing. Alright, now I'm ready.
It's hard not to like what they've been showing us lately. I mean, very solid basketball across the board. You can point to a lot of different areas where this team has been outstanding.
And that's why they've been winning.
Oh,
So
no!
many of these
Ah!
games. They're just well-rounded. They get the job done on both ends. And
I
when
didn't
you're
expect that to
clicking
actually
like
work.
that
It
as
caught
a
me off
unit,
guard.
You're going to create problems.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Pelican and Evans comprise the backcourt. Gortat is out there with Anthony Davis.
Excellent work there in transition.
Double
I
clutch.
think it's always better to go early in transition.
Might use
to
that in
attack
the
when it's
face.
there,
It's
because
the first move in the
oftentimes
dunk
you can beat the
contest.
defense down
Maybe
the
amp it
floor.
up a little bit.
So it's the Pelicans now. Gortat with a screen on George. There's the screen. Here's Holiday. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here is Hill. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Can't make good off the pick.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick.
Oh, you're lucky. You are lucky. Ellis switch. Ellis switch.
Here's Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And Moore kicks to George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got his first bucket of the game.
Got it.
Board for three. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against Phoenix.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Now here's Moore. He's coming off a 34-point game against Toronto.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
4 on the shot clock. With the shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Pelicans have gone.
I blanked there. I'll be honest. I just, it's just like nothing there.
And they're 1 of 5 to start.
Ding dong, brain. Wake up, brain.
Gotten into a flow offensively.
Short. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
My brain just shut off.
Trip to the line.
At the line for your Pacers, Paul George.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Paul George. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Yeah, we do.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Off the screen. Buries the jump shot.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
To the middle. Here's Moore. And the dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
It's just a 5-point lead, and it was 3 points for that dunk.
45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
Here's Holiday. The Pacers making the shot. And Turner with the block. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Moore kicks to Ellis. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Excellent ball movement there.
Got it.
And that's keyed this run. Passing.
Uh-oh, I'm dancing in the crowd. I don't know why I'm playing like this.
Now here is Holiday. He had 16 points in the win against Phoenix.
Very difficult
to
play.
Set up shot.
Just giving myself a challenge.
He just could not be defended out on the floor.
Here's Evans. 8-point game. No good. Excellent D there from Moore.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Holiday. Pass to Gortat. That's tipped. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter.
I was checking to see if that one shot I took earlier
And Davis sends it back, and he gets it back. It's back to Hill.
counted as a 3. I thought my foot was over the line, and it was.
Right
It did
side
count
of the
as a
rim.
2. I
Hill's
wasn't
got
quite
his
sure,
first 2
though.
points.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
I don't want us to take the shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
You know, guys, looking at the Pelicans over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league. Steals. And they are ranked 3rd in limiting opponent field goal shooting. That's always an impressive number. Anytime you're in the
Whoop.
top 3 in that category, you're doing work.
Whoop.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Indiana leading by 8.
Ah, yes.
In the
Ajinça.
pass to Miles. Miles off the pick from Moore. To the paint. Here's Lynn.
Nice.
Was put in just the right spot.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And it's Gordon missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
That is good.
If
How
he wants
about
to
the
give me that
start
much
they've gotten
space.
off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
Tell me to leave assignment. You had me guarding Leonard. Guiding Leonard?
From 13, shot is off.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Domination.
Domination.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and
Negating.
challenged well.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Alexis Ajinça. Gordon is out there with Myers Leonard, and it's Arnold in at the point.
Oh, that's one way to stop him.
Top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Pacers.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their
Brick.
production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys. of late.
Brick.
And Indiana making a change here. George is checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Leonard.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 34 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off
Yep,
the rim.
that's me.
Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Lynn kicks to Moore. Fires from deep. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so
Go.
far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely, I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's
Echo,
all been
echo,
terrific.
echo.
Now here's Gordon. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 5. Here's Davis. And he gets that one to go off the front.
Blar.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And how about the numbers here for Freak? Averaging about 32 points, 14 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the numbers, well, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Stoudemire comes in for Dwayne Dedman, and it's Ellis in for C.J. Miles. Now here's Ellis. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Lynn and Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Tisk, tisk.
Pulls up. Sinks it from 20 feet out. Nice look from Moore. Moore's got 7 now. In this
Again.
He's played an important role in their offense.
take the
today, guys.
space.
Without him, they may not be in the lead.
here is Holiday. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now here's Lynn. Following the shot by
Not really
Drew
showing much of anything right now.
Lynn kicks to Moore. The feed to Stoudemire. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, it's Freak. Shot comes up with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 15.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
George Hill's checked
All
in
right.
for Jeremy Lin.
Don't
And
get
a
much
change for the
rest, do
Pelicans.
I?
Evans is checked in. Hill against Holiday. To the inside. Moore. And he was
And
fouled
one.
in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Turner's checked in for Stoudemire. The Pacers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And it's Hill penetrating. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances. at the
You
free throw
reached
line here.
it, mister.
That one on Davis.
You argue the
Pacers
call.
again to miss from the free throw
I
line. They're
saw
3 for 3.
everything. I have video proof.
Free throw drops for Hill.
Think you can get away with it.
Both free throws good from Hill.
You're mistaken, fool.
Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Evans. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's a good screen. Davis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Nope.
Pacers leading by 17. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hill drives in. Turner dishes to Ellis. And the Pacers can't get it together.
The defense did a really good job of choking.
Turner, just
off
go
the
back
middle
up with
there
that one.
once he got inside.
Evans passes to Holiday. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Evans
that
has
was
got
my
his
fault.
third assist on the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here is Hill. Turner with a screen for Hill. Passes to Ellis. Courts out against Moore. Indiana needs to get a shot off. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to
buy a
capitalize
bucket.
here in this quarter.
Courts out with a screen on Hill. Here's Harmon. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Back-to-back
All right,
threes
all
for
right,
him.
all right.
The
We're letting them
defense is
come back
slacking
in this
off a
one.
little.
You've got to respect that 3 or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Courtot with the block. Turner with the steal. At the elbow, it's Ellis. Courtot with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And what Hines have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. In the third spot, Paul George.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter. Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And it's Evans missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Moore against Leonard. And Moore kicks to Turner. Just 5 on the clock. Miles dishes to Hill. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's Indiana.
That'll work.
23 seconds left to play in the first half.
Just trying to kill some clock. Get the game
Arnold,
moving.
he's guarded by Hill.
Steal it.
Here's Harmon. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. The clock runs out.
Yes, guys.
All right. Blah, 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 blah. Wow, I didn't get a single break there in the first half. That's a surprise.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
And what a tremendous game for Freak. 16 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
More in at the 4 spot. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul.
Why?
George, and it's
Why?
Tillman at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Because I'm getting hungry. I want this game to be over with.
Kicks it to Gortat. Dishes to Evans.
Probably should, with the lateness
Lock at 6.
of getting started.
New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And
Probably
that
should have
one's
just
good by
gone
Gortat.
with 2 games. Then would have worked out,
Down low.
because that would have saved
Pacers
3 games
leading
for
by
Monday
11.
and then done the All-Star
Feeds it to
stuff
Ellis.
Tuesday.
Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Evans. "14 feet away." Again, the Pelicans score.
Sometimes
All right.
folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Disable timeouts. No more timeouts.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also number 1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Take it.
Pelicans trailed by 14. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. There's the dish to Davis. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Wow,
They
I can't
are
believe we
on
didn't come up with
fire
the steal
right now.
there.
That's 4 straight makes.
And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist by George. And it's 7 points for Ellis.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. He feeds it to Gordon.
A little bit out of control attempted steal.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. He dishes it to Holiday. There's a screen by Gortat. Fires top of the key. No luck. And Indiana will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Stoudemire's checked in.
No, I actually got a rest. What do you know?
Indiana leading by 17. Hill kicks to Adams. 7-second difference. Shot and game
Now
clock.
I've gone. I'm all cold though.
Adams off the pick from Moore. No good with the triple. For New Orleans, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Now the pass to Leonard. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
All right, here we go. Fourth quarter.
The Pacers shooting at 50% in a decent group. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Tyreke Evans. Myers Leonard is out there with Alexis Ajinça. And it's Arnold in at the point guard position. Hill kicks to Adams. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
All righty.
Assist number 5 here tonight.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Haven't really gotten much opportunities.
Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Not many open looks. Really haven't gotten the ball much either.
Didn't even try to go through that one.
Moore outside. He kicks to Miles. Out left to the wing. Again.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket.
Everyone's hitting their shots.
Pelicans trail by 20. Arnold pass to Leonard. Evans against Adams. Nice shot by Evans.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Adams, stolen by Evans. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans.
Should be some good transition defense.
It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Moore against Leonard. It's stolen by Ajinça.
What?
Arnold. He's guarded by Hill. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Moore. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Quick hands.
Much better.
Steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball.
Nope.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Indiana making
Not allowing
some
that
changes.
one.
Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Ellis in for Adams. Anthony Davis is checked in for New Orleans. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And he dunks it down.
Pretty passing.
I got
Timely
confused there.
recognition as to where the open man was.
Pacers leading by 18. Hill dishes to Moore. It's stolen by Ajinça.
Curse
And
his
around the break,
wingspan.
13 feet away. Stolen by George.
Wow.
And now Ellis running the floor all by himself. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Arnold passes to Ajinça. New Orleans moving it around. 5 to shoot. Davis sets a screen. Evans with it. He's picked up by Hill.
And not a night
that.
he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And George kicks to Moore.
Why?
Evans with the steal. Arnold. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Arnold. They get it back. And that one is good from Ajinça.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
There's a good screen. The drive by Hill. And again, it's Indiana.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pelicans trail by 20.
I'd like to at least get to 20 points, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Burke has Doris.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. Guys, we'll see how coach's direction pays off as this one winds down.
I need a hero.
Indiana leading by 20. Lynn dishes to George. To the paint, Evans with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Looking to get back on track here. That's good.
Don't worry, I didn't hit post up at all.
Things around in this game. I mean, he was more ground player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pacers.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
They simply refuse to let their opponent off the hook in either game of this season series. That's why they're going to finish the year with a record of 2-0 against the Pelicans.
Just a quality win.
I tried.
And you look at the box score and some real numbers for an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great
There
game.
we go. There's the
Strong
20-point mark.
performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Timeout charge to the Pacers. And now, let's do it. We go.
Some changes for Indiana. Amari Stoudemire. So no problem for Indiana.
No problem
The 2K
whatsoever.
Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Freak.
Just a performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some games,
29 and 4.
He doesn't get the
It's
chance
not
to
bad.
be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the chart.
That was a
He
huge
used
block.
every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
All right, well, that is going to be the wrap-up point for today as we let things load back in here. Coming up this afternoon, I will be back and live in Overwatch. Going to be trying some more competitive mode, attempting to reach a higher rank, but we'll see how that goes. May also jump into the arcade for a little bit. It's only allowing one hero, between the two teams. That makes sense. So one of each hero on each team, or one hero per team. I don't, they have it worded right. I can't seem to spit it out. But anyway, opposite teams cannot have the same player. So red team and blue team cannot both have a McCree. So yeah, it's one character between the two teams. So forces people to use other characters and that, and you don't see a bunch of doubles and all that. So yeah, I may jump into that for a little bit. Sounds interesting. Sounds like a ability as well if competitive mode starts to go a little for at least for me, can't seem to get past rank 47. So that'll be what's coming up this afternoon, and of course then I'll take my usual 3 days off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then come back on Monday, and hopefully should be a normal week next week, Monday through Friday, morning and afternoon stream. Hopefully it is, because I'd really like to start a playthrough in Red Dead Redemption. So if that's the case, then if it is a normal week, then I will begin a playthrough through the solo campaign of Red Dead Redemption beginning on Monday afternoon, and then that'll be what's going on in the afternoons the rest of the week. So, running down everything else, Twitter is at 4moresports, YouTube is youtube.com/DSADeath8589. Links are you're watching. If you are watching, give this video a good old thumbs up. And of course, if you'd like to following me here on Twitch and continue to come back and watch yourself, you can donate to the stream, or you can help out by simply sharing the stream, friends, family, whoever. Any of those methods are greatly appreciated, and any of them would be a big help. So again, coming up this afternoon, so, I think that covers everything now. Therefore, until the next time you decide to tune in, I will see you at that point. But until then, have a great day, everybody.